All right, good afternoon, solar YouTubers. It's around 3:45 in the afternoon. Today is Friday, November 14th of 2025. There's the star of the show. So you guys getting kissies. That is Saturn. I put her in the video so you guys get me likes. Yep. So I asked a question this morning because I was thinking about taking the refrigerator. That's the main load. That's the refrigerator, a fan, and my heating blanket is all on the battery system over here. So I was talking about just taking the refrigerator and plug it straight back into the grid because this time of year here in Indiana, I live on the Illinois border, Indiana, Illinois, and we get roughly about 3 sun hours a day. And I got 5,160 watts here, about 5 kilowatts of storage. So to charge this up in about 3 hours, I'm going to need, so you take your total sun hours, divide it by the load, and I need about 1,700 watts coming in to charge this fully from 0 to 100% in about 3 hours. I only have 400 watts, and I only see maybe 250 to 350. There's been a few times I've hit 400 or a little bit higher than 4, but not very often. And as I'm trying to charge the batteries with that 400 watts, I'm also running the load at the same time when the refrigerator kicks on. So I never get every once in a while I might get a full charge. So I had it set, it's a setting 1 on the VEVOR. I had it set for solar battery utility. Solar first, then not enough solar goes to battery. If not enough battery and solar, then it goes to utility. Well, I changed that to here, SUB, solar, utility, and battery. So the solar energy is charged first, and then the power to the loads. If the solar energy is not sufficient to power all connected loads, utility energy will kick in and supply the rest. So the batteries are always going to be charged. I'm not using the batteries at all. Only time I use the batteries is if the grid goes down and I don't have enough solar. Then the battery will kick in. I changed that for the winter time just because I just don't have enough time in the day to bring in enough solar to charge the batteries or whatever. So these batteries, if they get charged every day, I would never have to use the charger, the wall. It would never have to be used, okay? But I don't get a full charge every day, so therefore, when it goes into the evening hours, I'm only sitting at, it starts charging at 60%. I got it set for 60. So 60 is about 26 volts is when the grid starts to charge up, when the VEVOR from the grid starts to charge up my batteries. So, but it charges it every single day, and that's 4,000. That's about 1,000 watts an hour, and that's about it charges about 4 hours. So I got about 4,000 watts going out just to charge the batteries, and I have a whole lot less if I just run it off the grid. And then when my solar is not producing enough, then the grid would step in to kick it in. So if we go to the computer real quick. All right, we're at the computer. You gotta wait for it to load up. It takes forever to load. So as you can see, I got 18 watts on the load. So 30 is coming in from the solar and 13 is coming in from the grid. I don't know why, but it is. So battery's 100%, at 28.2 is 100%. Nothing from the solar panels. They're pretty much dead right about now. So this is what I got. So whenever the load, it's on constantly on. So when the fridge kicks in, when my fan's on and my heating blanket's on, it runs about 300 watts, 350 I think it is. So that was coming straight from the battery. Well, now it's not. Battery's staying 100% charged because I really don't need it in the winter time, unless the power goes out. So whatever solar's coming in, it's going to run the load, and if there's a difference and we need more wattage, then we're going to go to the grid. But this is how it's going to be set up for now. I just don't have enough solar coming in. And right now we have only 10 watts coming in on the second string. So that's about it. There's a whole lot here. So I still do videos every day, but it's not going to be the same thing I'm doing now. Basically, I do these every day is because I just want to show the VEVOR how what it is. If you look at the graph on here, you can see that the solar panel is charging the battery, of course, and then the grid is going straight to the load. So we don't have any solar anymore. So it's gonna be, so whenever the load comes on, it's gonna be running off the VEVOR, kind of like a UPS setup, and we go from there. And I didn't want to put it into UPS mode because I'm gonna have solar coming in, and I want it to use it first before I go to the grid. You know, I think this is a better setup right now. The batteries are just on standby. They're going to stay charged. And the power grid does go down, then it would kick onto the batteries and be like a UPS mode. So that's where I'm at with the battery system. And this one here I'm still going to run because I still get, you know, I'm at 85 on that one and 93 on that one. And so this will get charged up. I'm not worried about this string here. So there's that star to show. Yeah. I try to put my cat in the video so that you guys will give me likes and I get subscribers just because I have a cat in the video. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, you guys have an awesome day, and I will see you tomorrow.